So this post comes just a week after Trump said Canada should make a deal with China. Why the change of heart?
Well, I think this was a change of heart because clearly the speech and the address that Carney gave in Davos certainly struck a nerve with the president. And now we're seeing that on again, off again, on again, off again relationship between the two countries is now off again, with now for the first time the president actually showing the level of disrespect towards Carney that we saw against the former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Now, up until this point, we know that President Trump has had very glowing things to say about Prime Minister Carney, but clearly what we're seeing is the president is, I think, deeply threatened by the Prime Minister and his comments. And given the fact that Canada is now beginning to see this shift away from the United States, the president is now responding, and he's responding with attacks.
As you say, there's a lot of on again, off again with this relationship. And, you know, no one was expecting smooth sailing leading up to the highly anticipated CUSMA talks. But this will presumably heighten the tensions.
Oh, absolutely. And Carney has been walking a tightrope between the United States and China, the world's two biggest economies. And there was always a question of could he actually continue to keep both of them close? And given the unpredictability of Donald Trump, how would that look? Particularly now with this breakthrough deal with Beijing. And clearly the president is responding. And all of this is coming, as we know, negotiations on CUSMA will begin in earnest this spring.
One more thing I wanted to point out from that post, Trump referring here to Carney as Governor Carney in what appears to be an intentional jab at the prime minister.
That's right. And again, it's a clear line of disrespect, but also it makes clear also that that President Donald Trump still believes that Canada should be subservient to the United States, and Canada's sovereignty is always going to be in question as long as Donald Trump is president.
All right. Thank you for your time this morning, Eric. That is CTV News U.S. political analyst Eric Ham.